Tippy time my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. The Prosecutor is back, not better than ever, just mildly spicier, but it's definitely easier to farm it in the new version of the Prophecy. It's got the new origin trait and a few new traits that'll really wet your wick. It has a base recoil of 69, it pulls to the right then shoots back to the left. With either extended barrel or chambered, it's going to go to 79 and this is going to constantly drag out to the right. With a standard barrel plus a counterbalance, it goes to 84. This again is going to jut to the right, but in a more consistent and tighter grouping. With arrowhead break, it's going to jut to the right, tight, then going to circle back, then go up a little straight. If you know what you're dealing with, I do prefer arrowhead, it is tighter, but a base barrel like corkscrew plus counterbalance will work great too. Now our season 26 variant has an updated perk pool. It's got a lot of great traits that we knew and loved, and they've binned a couple of the old ones that weren't all too popular. In the left we've got Zen Moment, Attrition Orbs, Keep Away, Subsistence, Dragonfly and Eddy Current, with Voltshot, Targetlock, Tap the Trigger, Paracausal Affinity, Onslaught, and Rolling Storm. Now I want to remind you that the Season 23 one is still enhanceable, much like this version, and if it's got traits that you do like over the new model, you can still get it, and can be farmed out from that Phalanx encounter. It has Rewind instead of Attrition, Gutshot Straight over Subsistence, and Discord over Eddy Current in the left, and in the right we got Tricorn over Affinity, Frenzy over Onslaught, and Cascade over Rolling Storm. Personally, I think the best Crucible roll is still on this 23 variant. I like running Gutshot Straight, Enhanced in the left hand column. When we aim down sights, this increases our body shot damage, but does decrease target acquisition. At standard, this Gutshot trait isn't worth the sacrifice, but when enhanced it is. It increases our body shot damage by 20%. It decreases the auto aim cone size. Just be wary though, this does have no effect on the bullet magnetism, so you're still going to hit what you're looking at. And I like pairing this with Targetlock in the right. The damage increases the longer we remain on the target. When it initiates, it jumps to a 10% damage bonus and jumps up to a 25%. If you aren't willing or don't want that Gutshot roll, I'd probably just get the new one with Targetlock and get Keep Away in the left. This increases our reload, range, and accuracy when there are no targets in close proximity. If you're looking for that laser beam roll, I like Zen Moment in the left hand column, where causing damage with this weapon reduces recoil and flinch over time. Since vanilla, this has always been one of my favorite consistency traits, and you won't be missing nothing when you pair it with Tap the Trigger in the right hand column. This grants us a short period of increased stability and accuracy on the initial trigger pull and lasts for 0.6 seconds. This is a 40 plus stability, 50 decreased recoil, and 10% decreased accuracy cone size. Now for our PvE versions, there is one role to me that was always the clear winner. Back in Season 23, I farmed the Phalanx out 93 times in a single day. I had 6 different fire team members with me. Each of them got this role, but unfortunately I never did, so I was very happy to be able to attune it now. It took me over 40 encounters before I got it, and then my friend Red just walked up with I'm Just a Girl magic and got it first time. I would be mad at the RNG gods, but I did finally get it, and that is the combination of Dragonfly in the left with Voltshot in the right. This gives this primary legendary weapon a lot of add clear possibilities. Dragonfly gives us that AoE effect when we get those precision kills. Once we finish a reload within 5.7 seconds of a weapon kill, it's going to grant us Voltshot for 7 seconds. We apply this to the next batch of enemies, it chucks out a storm, then we just pick them off with our Dragonfly rounds. It's the best kind of messy and the best type of fun. I ran this variant and a couple of others through the Sunless Cell and it far surpassed the others. I did try Eddy Current in the left with Rolling Storm in the right. This is great on that Arc Titan with the Barricade and the Storm's Keep aspect, where Final Blows grant us Bolt Charge, and while amplified, Final Blows grant us additional Bolt Charge. And with Eddy Current, this temporarily increases our reload and handling whilst amplified. This combo did work well this season, but as this season is drawing to the end, we're going to be losing a bunch of that Bolt Charge's punch is in the artifact trade. It goes to 47k damage. It should be cycling back down to around 19k damage, I believe. So this aspect will be losing a little bit of its potency. Another combo I really wanted to get was Subsistence in the left, where defeating a target partially reloads our magazine from reserves. This is about 10% per kill. I paired it with the Actium War Rig to help that out a little bit. And our right hand trait is going to be Onslaught, where our final blows with this weapon increase its fire rate. In essence, increasing our damage output. At Onslaught times 1, this is a 16.7% increase in fire rate. Then it jumps to a 28.6%, then a 37%. This also increases our reload speed at each tier, 15, 25, and 35. This was a great combo. I don't want to try and upsell this though, as it did struggle a little bit more in the GM level content. But if you're a more casual player and you're only really playing up to like master level stuff and you're not doing end game stuff, Subsistence Onslaught was a lot of fun just bullet hosing high spaces with. Now when it comes to its stats, I would ideally try and get Arrowhead Break, but remember that Corkscrew variant with counterbalance is still really good. I like Haikal for the Crucible, but inside PvE I would definitely try and get Drop Mag. Range Masterwork is important. We still got to take on those Rose hand cannons and the likes. I got Ballistics to give us better range and stability for the Crucible, or Synergy for our Vanguard ops to help feed us Ionic Traces to work with our kits. The original Origin trait, Crossing Over, works great in both PvE and the Crucible. This gives us increased range and handling in the top half of the magazine, whilst the bottom half of the magazine deals a slight increase to damage. The new Origin trait, Gravity Well, will collect nearby ammo whilst reloading, so is typically more focused at the PvE side of things. This AR was already considered best in slot for its archetype, particularly in the Crucible, but now they've set aside a lot of the lesser traits and given us even better ones. It's pretty hard to get poor traits on this. It's more about getting those best synergy. Best of luck with your farming, Guardians. Let me know what you're looking for. Myself, I'm keeping that Gutshot and Targetlock for the Crucible, and that Dragonfly Voltshot for the Vanguard. Make sure to thumb it if you dug it, sub if you're new, and as always, tippy time at Damies, what a tie.